Forced to Mode, the world's #1 Depeche Mode tribute act, in my opinion. Lead singer Christian is just about to release a solo album of covers. All these covers are some of his favorite songs interpreted in his own way. And me being a member of Mesh now, I was so flattered to see he has released a cover of the Mesh single, Not Prepared. This was released recently, and in this chat, we're going to talk about that as well as his up-and-coming album. Christian, how are you, sir?
Hey, Vaughn, how are you?
Very good. You're looking very well.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah,
And it's your birthday today. Happy birthday.
it's my birthday. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, it's life. That's all. That's all I want to say because sometimes happy, sometimes not so happy. But that's life. That's life. Yes. Yeah.
That's life. Well, I mean, I've not always known you as a very positive bunch, and
Yeah. I try my best. Yeah.
yeah. Well, listen. So, you're a busy man, and before we get into the, what we want to talk about in this video, which is your cover of Mesh's single, your interpretation of Not Prepared, I just want to sort of backtrack to where I know because you've taken a break from Forced to Mode, have taken a break for a while now. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. We take a break for more than a half year from I think we end in October and we will start in the end of May in this year. Yes, yeah. So it's 6 or 7 months, I think. Yeah.
And as I said, we saw you last time it was the first time we met in person was at the talent show here in, you played Hollywood, what was it called? Planet Hollywood, it's called.
It's Hollywood, yeah.
Yeah, and that was a great show. And as I said, you guys are kind of fully booked with these shows now. It's like fully booked.
Yes, yeah, it was, yeah. But it's normal. This is for the last couple of years, and yes, yeah. But it was very, very, very nice experience. First to see you, first to visit second for visiting
the DM bar.
The DM bar, yeah, legendary. And then the show was also very great. Yeah.
It was great, and as I say, Estonians are quite reserved, calm people. It was nice to see them really coming out of their shells that night. So. Yeah. So that's what you typically do. So you take a 6-month break, and then say from May till the end of the year, you're just fully booked with shows, and that's how you do it.
Yeah. It's okay. We're not completely fully booked, but it's looks quite good at the moment. Yes. Yeah.
And that's good. So that means like at this time of the year, you have some time to think, and that is why you've all done your solo projects.
Yes. That's the one reason to take this time to take this break. Yes.
Okay, well, that brings us nicely into your cover of Not Prepared, and it was shared on the Mesh page the other day. And as I say, it was. I personally like what you've done to it because, I know you mentioned when we spoke several months back, you said you were working on it, you were going to do it, and what I like what you've done is you've interpreted it artistically. You haven't sort of. Some people, they cover things like literally, it sounds like, but you've actually, as I always say as an artist, you've interpreted it in your own way, and you've put your stamp on it. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, that was the concept for the whole album. I don't know, you don't listen to it yet. There's the whole album. No. I will set it up to you after the interview.
Okay, no, I did hear your Forced to Mode album. I did, the full one.
Yeah. But
okay.
Key is here. That's the whole record is
okay. So this is the. Forgive me for not paying attention, as I say.
No problem.
But,
no problem.
So this is the single, but you've done a whole album. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I released the CD in December.
Okay.
Just for the fans of the Forced to Mode fan shop, and this was the first press of it. It was I think 300 pieces. We're nearly sold out at it, and yesterday came the second. What is it in English? Edition, the second edition. And Foreigner and Not Prepared were the digitally, I don't know, the singles for promoting the album. And the
Oh,
other,
so there's like the single to promote the
yeah,
album.
yeah, two
Okay.
promo, two digitally promo singles and two videos. And Foreigner came out, I think, on the in December, and Not Prepared came out 3 weeks ago or something like that. And the album that did came in the stores will come in stores in on the February 14 on Valentine's Day. Yes, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so that's the release day is on
That's
on
the release day.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
So
yeah.
did you do that on purpose, or is that just happens to be Valentine's Day?
I don't care so much about the date, but
Yeah.
it's a good day for it's a good day for the yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. Albums are always released on Fridays. I don't know why that is.
Yes, I don't know where because I read about it a lot because I was thinking about is it necessary in these days because of Spotify you can release any day a record
Yeah.
or whatever you want you can release it on Monday Tuesday but yeah it's like traditional stuff the people um, will get it on they want it on Friday I think it's yeah.
Really? Yeah, for the weekend. I don't know. I mean, if I can just throw some experience, my experiences with like certainly as a YouTuber, never
Yeah.
ever release videos on a Friday because
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, because people go out and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
there are,
yeah, yeah.
but I suppose albums are different. So who
Okay.
knows?
I don't know. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so just a little bit more on the single "Not Prepared." Did you produce that completely yourself?
Yes, yes. I produced the whole record, the whole album by myself, because this was a concept to do something just for myself, just very very alone. I have two musicians on the record. Matthias is playing acoustic guitar because that's not so my sort of thing, and Marlene, the one of the girls from Eclipse, we did a tour last year with, is playing the violin on two tracks on the album. Yes, but that's all. The rest I did by myself. Yeah, because this was a concept. The concept was to do a record for do some songs there all around me for nearly 30 or 25 years or something like that. They touched me like Foreigner from Division or many other songs on the album. Or in fact of or the success of Force to Mode, I met some persons personally like Mesh or some other partners or colleagues and I want to and then I listened to the music of them and some songs touched me very deeply and as I think I thought, oh, nice songs, but it's always the kind of yeah 25 or some songs are from the year 1992 I think or something like from Blind Passengers, a very very old German synthie pop band, and I think maybe they can I will do my own stuff with that to interpret it of the modern melancholic minimalic way like I like it for myself and yes. That's all I did. That's the concept for the whole record. Yeah. Also
Yes.
for yeah.
So it's an album of covers, but interpreted in your
Yes,
own way.
yes, yes, yes. I have there are two mini songs for just for opening the record and for closing the record. It's nearly the same song. I wrote by myself, but the rest are all synth pop classics in that modern way. Yes.
I guess you could say, because we're both Depeche Mode fans, I guess we could say this is like your counterfeit album. Is that right?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe,
I think Dave also recently did he did an album called Imposter, where
Imposter,
he
yeah.
did other people's songs and
Yeah.
yeah, and I always love the idea when people do covers, but they interpret things in their own way, because I don't think there's any point in copying something. Except, of course, in the case of, let's say, Forced to Mode, when you're doing Depeche Mode. However, and I have to just get this out there, and you haven't paid me to say this, I do still, not my words, but I do think a lot of people will say Forced to Mode are the world's greatest Depeche Mode tribute.
Yeah.
I think,
Thank you.
so.
Yeah. We heard about it.
You guys do. You guys do a great show, and what I love about you is you're very humble with it. You guys aren't egotistical, and you just you could feel the love in those shows. So
Thank you so
it's
much.
well appreciated. And I will be coming to another one.
But you also did some interpretations now for the first time live on tour. I saw it.
Yeah. Funny. I've got my next one in London on the 15th of February.
Cool.
Yeah. Mine's also. Mine's not a tribute. It's kind of like an interpretation. So, and mine's kind of different. So, in the sense that I'm just playing the piano and singing the song. So there's no backing tracks, anything. So it's a little bit, it's a little bit brave to do. But I did one in Oberhausen. It went down really well.
Yeah.
So,
I saw it. Yeah.
and I have to make a shout out to the Germans for. I mean, if it wasn't for Germany, I mean, Germany really launched Mesh's career. There's a huge market. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm not very sure, but I think Mesh is in Germany. They had the biggest fan base or something. I'm not sure about UK. What do you think, Vaughn?
Yes. Well, I mean, I think Mesh was kind of like Depeche Mode in the UK. It was never really appreciated until now, kind of thing. And Mesh is very much the same. I mean, we can play 500-600 capacity venues in the UK, but as soon as we move to Germany, we can do 2,000 and stuff. Yeah. So I don't know what it is that's just always been the thing. I think Germany's always been like the kind of like the hub for electronic music, I think.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know why so many people think about and start philosophy about it. But I'm not very sure why is synth pop or all these electronic music in Germany so. Yeah, we like it. I don't know why we like it. This melancholic and maybe a bit cold stuff. I don't know. And yes, it's. I think maybe it's. But also in Poland or in Russia or something like that, they are also Depeche Mode are also very very big there. And I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. As I say, I think Eastern Europe and Germany are really, it's like Sweden that are very big for this kind of music, and they have given us a fan base and you a fan base and given us a career. So we're very grateful to them. It's not to say, as you say, you guys played in London. You did your first show at the Garage. Is it last year? The beginning of last year?
2024. In the beginning,
24, yeah.
I think it was the second show of 24.
Yeah, it was very well received, but I don't know. So, I mean, Germany's a much bigger country, and I know in the UK, a lot of venues are just shutting down now. Like they'll take a venue that's been there for years, knock it down, and they'll build a block of flats. So it's very sad to see that happening.
Yeah, but it's the same here. It's the same here in Berlin. We lost so many venues in the last couple of years, in the last 20 years. Everything's changed so much, and you can see you closing the clubs, the bars. Also this year we closed some clubs or bars. I don't know. I'm not very sure about it. What it's called in English, but in Germany we call it Späti or late shop. Yeah,
is that what they call gentrification? And that's when rich people move into an area and then
but that's not only the rich people. So the youth is going to change. They change it because now they're going to not to a bar or to a club. They're going to a shop. In the front of the shop, they're selling beer and cigarettes, and they have some tables out there in front of the shop. It's not a bar; it's a shop, a late shop for and the young people going and spend their night in front of this shop. I don't know why. It's very actual now.
Yeah, it's all changed, Christian. I still think we are the last generation that enjoyed clubbing and all that because it all. Maybe. I don't want to sound like an old man now, but I look at the way the young kids enjoy themselves these days. It just looks so boring. You know what I mean? And I suppose in one way, youngsters these days, they don't drink as much as we used to, and they're a little bit more clean living. Okay, maybe the drugs are different, but I mean, I think I do remember, especially growing up in South Africa, we had some pretty aggressive times. It's changed a lot now. But no, that's all very interesting. So now back onto the solo stuff now. Will you be doing any live performances of it, or is it more just a studio project?
It was planned as a studio project, and now I have two requests on my table, and I have to answer it. But I think one concert is confirmed and on 4th of April.
Hmm.
And the second one, I have to write a mail to do some conversation about it. It's just for opening a bigger dark festival here in Germany, but it's not confirmed at the moment. So I have to write some mails. So I have these two requests. Maybe there will be some more. And at the moment, I'm not sure. I'm not very sure about how will I get this on or bring that on stage. I'm not very sure.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I
Will
think this is difficult. Is how do you want to present yourself? Because I mean, it's like you don't want to sit there by yourself with a whole bunch of backing tracks. Maybe you want some more musicians, but there are logistical costs to that as well, aren't there?
Yeah. So I'm just in the process now. I talk about with Ronald, our F4H engineer, and one of my best friends. I talked to him, and he said, "Do it alone. It's your project. Do it alone." And Tom York did some concert this year, very very alone with some electronic stuff like analog synthesizers and modular synthesizers and piano and guitar. Yeah, he changed a lot on the
Yeah.
stage. But I'm not so good at the guitar, so I will have I'm not finished with all the thoughts about it. I don't know. We will see. Yeah.
No, that's interesting, and it's good that there's been some demand for that. So would you be like is that like for support slots for like opening bigger shows and things like that?
Yeah, just for supporting or just for opening a festival or something like that. Yeah, I will not do a full show, but just 30, 40 minutes or something like that. Yes, yeah.
Now, we spoke about this last time, Christian. I think, you've got your solo projects. I've got my solo projects, but it's kind of overshadowed by the Depeche Mode work that we do,
Yeah, of course,
That's just, and it's not a bad legacy. I mean, I even have this chat with, our friend Gareth Jones, and he has the same thing. He's working with a lot of current artists, and he's done a lot of stuff over his time. But I mean, but Depeche Mode is almost like the legacy which I won't say defined him, but it's like it's something he can't shake. Not that he'd need to shake it, but and it's not. I guess it's not a bad legacy to have. You know what I mean?
Oh no.
Not at all.
Yeah, it's some good things and some bad things about it because you have always your very strong house. You can't leave it so easily. And on the other side, you can be happy about that really big fan base. They know you. They want to hear about some things about it. Yeah. My solo record was out on CD. I think I sold nearly more than 200 pieces of the CD with no piece of music. The people come and bought it. So we have a fan base, and we can be very, very grateful for that. Yes.
I don't want to sort of go off topic now, but there is this thing within business and everything where, and music is a business, and that is people don't buy products, they buy people. So
Okay.
People, they're invested in you, so that's very much the case. And it's a good thing. What was interesting for me to hear as well was, also when I listened to your first album, or not your first album, one of the last Forced to Mode album, which you sent me to listen to, and then listening to this Not Prepared, it's nice to hear your voice, because when you do the Depeche Mode stuff, okay, it's your voice, but you're leaning into a Dave Gahan character, and you're kind of darkening your voice a bit more. So. And so hearing your voice, the way you sing as you, it has all the nuances of that Dave Gahan persona you use, but there is also something else to it, which is nice to hear.
Oh, thank you. Touch me.
As things are going at the moment, are you quite, you've done your solo album now, so is this a pretty quiet time for you now, or like a relaxing time with the family and stuff?
No. It was planned as a family time, but some things changed in my private life. Very, very, very big things changed, and as we planned the break, it was 1.5 years before starting the break, because we have so many concerts for the future, for 1.5 years in the future. and we start the break. Everything was okay with my family. Then in between, they broke some things, and then so now I have to work a lot, and we will do some technical stuff for the next Force Mode shows in May. We will change some things in our backing on and stuff like this. And now at the moment I'm producing some feature stuffs, and we re-record and the One Caress songs. I don't know if you want to if you know this because we had this tour in this beginning of 2020
with the orchestra, yeah,
with the string quarter,
yeah.
And now we re-record this tracks, the best of them, the 12 tracks. And now I'm at the moment I mix it and I reproduce it and something like that. So I hope we finish the all the stuff in February, and then we can release in March or April some singles or the whole album of that. Yes, yeah,
That's brilliant.
Yeah, so there's many things to do now. So just break. Yeah.
That's great. Yeah. Well, that's great. Well, Christian, well, listen, it's been, as I say, that's just a brief sort of catch up, just to see what you're up to. You're like most of the best ones. You're always fully booked and very, very busy. So, I want to congratulate you on the single. As I say, just a great interpretation. Once again, nice to hear your original stuff. Nice to see you stepping out of the Dave persona. And hearing what's in your heart and what your expressive is. So
thank you so much. Very nice as well. And I will send you your the whole album, and you can listen to it.
Yes, please. And let's just keep in touch. I will I'll announce it close to the the release date. Well, that's on the 14th of February. So I'll give it another shout out on my social media before the time. So for you guys watching, all links in the description below for Christian's new solo work. And of course, you probably know him from Force to Mode, but and he's obviously now a good friend and a regular contributor to the channel. And we love having you here, Christian. And I look forward to seeing you again at the next show and in person.
Thank you, Vaughn. Thank you so much. All the best to you. Yes, and good get well soon.
It's a bit of man flu, but I will survive. Yeah. Lots of love, brother. Take care.
Lots of love. See you later. Bye-bye. Bye.